or good afternoon, or wherever you're watching this from. Welcome to a special edition of ISP with our boy Ray today. So he's gonna be sitting in for me today. I'm just gonna be behind the camera today. We're just gonna be having guy talk like we normally do. So, like we always want to do, we always want to start off with mental health. So, Bill, how you feeling this morning?
I feel great this morning.
Tye, how you feeling?
I feel okay.
Hey, what about you, Hank?
Oh, I feel real good.
Ray, how you feel?
I feel fine.
Okay, so how was your weekend, guys? Who want to go first? How's your weekend?
My weekend was all right.
So what did you do?
Watched some sports.
Okay, and Ty, what you do?
Play a few games and relax. Got some rest.
And what you do?
I watch sports.
Ray?
Spend time with my nephew, watch sports. The Browns won, so when that happens, it's always a good weekend for me.
Okay, so talking about the Browns, Bill and Ray, you guys can talk on this. You guys are sports people. We have Mr. Banks in the background if he want to make any comments. I'm waiting for what he got to say. What do you guys think was the performance? What was so good about this game on Sunday? Because we won, right?
Yes, we did. It was a good game. Knowing that this is Ray's first broadcast, we want to give him a clap. So Ray, I didn't know you liked sports until Miss Wallace told me you liked it. So what did you think about the game?
I thought it was a good game. I thought Flacco, did Flacco things. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. So he played good. I thought the defense showed up. When it time, I think 3 or 4 turnovers. So that was big time. I thought Trevor Lawrence coming in, was gonna be a tough game. Because Trevor Lawrence is pretty good, but he was horrible because he got an ankle injury. But yeah, we showed up and showed up. So yeah.
Mr. Banks, what did you think Flacco did?
Flacco did good. He was solid. Flacco knows the division. He knows it well. So really, it's really not a lot about. I guess it was more or less, did he still have it in his tank?
Yeah.
To go out there and perform, and so far he's showing it. Like you said, he was a Super Bowl winner, so he has the experience, he has the pedigree. So now you just got somebody that can manage the offense to get the defense a rest. The last couple games, the defense was just tired. You could tell they were gassed. So it was good to for them to come home and get that energy from the home crowd, because it's hard playing away.
You know what? It's Carl. It's good you brought that up, because we was talking about that last time. The reason why we was getting so many injuries on defense is because our offense was not doing what they were supposed to do. Like you were saying, not giving our defense a rest, at least a chance to rest, get their energy back. Joe Flacco, he threw three touchdown passes in that game. I know he threw the first 2 in the first half. Am I correct?
Yes.
And it was to I can never say this dude's
David Njoku.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. He gave him two touchdowns. So what do you guys think about him versus our against Watson? You think he's solid or?
Well, what I've seen, I think he's pretty solid. What do you think, Ray?
Yeah, I think he's pretty solid. Actually, if I'm the Browns, I would try to sign him to be the backup next year.
Okay.
Looking at that, because this year proved that you need a solid backup. Because when you put DTR in there, I just don't think he was ready. He's a rookie. And we're trying to win. Which is kind of different coming from a Browns fan saying you're trying to win, but we're trying to win. And with the salary cap coming up, we don't know how long this team is going to be put together, because we paying a lot of big money to big name players, so I think this is the year to try to make a run if we're gonna make a run.
And I personally agree with you on that one. We had on a side note, Carl, we were talking about this with the guys about the system that was there. Carl, can you kind of elaborate on something? Remember the time we was talking about it, about like, cause we was picking with him, Carl,
Just
he's a
having
Steeler fan.
culture and the
you know.
systems in place.
Right.
Yeah, right now, and just across the league, it's always just a window of opportunity that you have to win. And now in the league, you see teams are building to win now. It's not about really developing players to win in 5-6 years. It's to win within the first 3 years. Most people are trying to win with that rookie quarterback salary.
Mhm.
And
Before you have to pay them. But when we jumped out the window with Deshaun, it just set a crazy precedent on what these quarterbacks coming up with. So you do have to pay attention to the salary cap, like you were saying, because it's going to hit faster than you think. And we're paying Deshaun so much money. A Flacco is a solid backup. I personally probably wouldn't have got rid of Dobbs just because he had some experience.
And I mean, you bring up a good point, because usually, like back in the day, I think we was talking about this too that day, is that like you said, usually you would have the veteran quarterback grooming that rookie quarterback so that they could actually become the lead, that leader of that team. And basically you getting your future prospect, you getting them hurt already by putting them out there, make rookie mistakes. I mean, that's expected. But I mean, like you said, we live in a time where they're not just trying to develop players, more about money and excitement. But I feel like that's all I've ever feel like, and it's crazy that you said that we don't have a system here that we need. I think in the near future, that's something that we should look at as a franchise. We got to have a better system here to develop our players, because all we do is we trade them and then they go somewhere else and they get a Super Bowl.
Become stars.
They become stars. I'm tired of that. Like, that's the curse
This
here.
is like the feeder team.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So whatever else. Oh, Bill, what else did you have to tell us about some sports?
Okay, I don't know if anybody knows, but there for a while, LeBron's son had medical issues. But LeBron's son made his played his first basketball game. And he did real good. His parents was there. They both cried. But I wanted to bring that up, and his parents was very proud. They both cried. And I just wanted to bring that up.
Okay, so I think that LeBron was saying that, like, even if they had a game, he was going to miss his game to see Bron.
Oh yes, he did say that. And I think I don't know if this is true or not, but I think LA did play, and I think LeBron did miss it because he wanted to be there for his son.
That's understandable. If your son almost died, his heart stopped.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I would be there. I know LeBron he said this in the interview, when they were interviewing him on, I think it was one of the docuseries or something, about how he just want to play, I guess, 1 year with Bronny, if Bronny make it or whatever else. But me personally, I'm glad to see Bronny back. I think his little brother is actually a better player to me. That's just my snap on that one. What do y'all think about that? Anybody?
What do you think, Carl?
The youngest son probably will be a better player. I want to say it was really because his heart was never to be a player, but he didn't realize he had all the gifting until he got on the court, and then it showed that he's probably going to have the bigger upside. He's probably going to be bigger than Bronny. And when you start off a little younger, you get the edge of you had Big Bro to glean from, and you got your father, who's one of the greats to glean from, so.
So he's getting the true advantage of being a baby because he get to see how his father did it, his brother did it, and he's basically, and the crazy part is, I remember when he was smaller than him. He's taller than Bronny.
Yeah, it was overnight.
It's like I'm waiting to see.
And I think that's why he was probably deterred, like, he was just really into academics and his art. And then when you wake up and you're a full 3 inches taller than your big bro,
Nah.
things about to change around here.
What do you think about it, Matt?
You know what? I think it's like what Carl said. Like the people that come before you, they may not know know the process, but he gets to get a front row seat to say how you supposed to do it from high school to college to NBA. So I think he's going to be a better player on that strip. I hope so. But I think Bronny, he got something to prove. That's LeBron Jr. So he's like, I ain't gonna be no slouch. So we'll. I mean, yeah, it is because everybody waiting for it. Just like, what high is he gonna? They waiting for you to fill him. You know, I honestly, I'm gonna say this. A lot of people hit on LeBron, but LeBron has actually held to the hype that he has. Let's be honest. What kids like get signed high school, he do what he do, and he has went to several different teams. He brought them up or whatever else. I think LeBron right now, honestly, in my opinion, I think he's just coasting. He's just trying to keep himself where he at, so he can play with Bronny if that's an option.
He even got a museum now they made for him.
For real?
Yeah.
What's the name of this film?
I don't know the name, but I know I seen it on the news.
That
Made a museum for him.
Y'all gotta excuse me. I've been like, I'm out of the loop because all I have on my brain is school.
Yeah, because it go all the way back to when he was in high school and everything.
Wow. Speaking of just some other stuff, Tye, you brought this up to me. This for all you. This is I guess a note for all you people who enjoy lighting up. So just go ahead.
They trying to ban menthol cigarettes.
So how do you feel about that, Ed?
It's not gonna happen.
You said it's not.
It's not gonna happen because they make too much money off of menthol cigarettes.
That's kind of like, and I don't want to say that, but it's kind of like a staple in certain people's homes. Like, even though I don't smoke cigarettes, my father, Newport 100s, menthol, that's kind of like, it's kind of like an heirloom. So I don't really think it's going anywhere. How does that affect you as a smoker? You guys are smokers. How does that affect you?
It ain't gonna happen. They tried it once before. It's not. Like you said, it's a money thing. Wherever they can make money, it's not gonna stop.
So you think it's gonna happen? You said you think it's not gonna happen?
It's not gonna happen.
So what would happen if it actually did happen?
Just go to another brand. Wherever they can make money, they're gonna make it.
No, I think people gonna find a way around it somehow.
So you think
They
you're gonna have people out
Yeah,
here?
they gonna find menthol cigarettes something.
It's a money thing.
Smoking non-menthols with a hose in their mouth.
So you tell me there's gonna be some guy, I got some menthols right here.
He's gonna have his biggest vapor rub. The Newport Red.
Oh no. You laughing, but
It's crazy.
somebody would probably do that though. Somebody probably would.
I believe somebody will try that.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be halls. You're sucking on halls and smoking your Newport.
Oh my God. It'd be more potent too.
It'll be something.
We don't want to get no boy.
You're about to try it this week. I see the money like this. Like a hose, $1.99. I could buy hot sauce. $1.25.
Oh
my God, honestly, what Carl is saying, it's crazy me laughing at that, but people will do, like, it's been plenty of times, like, Ray, hasn't been any times where, like, somebody do something to a product or something, you gotta find an innovative way to kind of get that same satisfaction, not necessarily cigarettes or something like that, but like anything, cereals,
Cereal,
food.
that's number one. Let them
Yeah.
cut back the frost on the flakes. And
Mhm.
watch me put a cup of sugar
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah, well, there's a will, there's a way. You gonna figure out a way to, get what you want, so.
Because I'm gonna be honest, as a kid, when you ain't got the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Anybody in here ever ate peanut butter and sugar sandwich?
I had
No.
peanut butter and sugar sandwich.
I was telling Bates about,
I had that. I had.
we was young, we used to make, mayonnaise sandwiches.
Yeah,
So
I
had
do
no
that
meat.
all the time.
We used to do that.
You used to tell me that.
But that's a dietary, like, they serve that. It's mayo, mayonnaise, and cheese, and they'll put like lettuce and tomatoes. And that's a real sandwich.
Man, I'm gonna tell you.
Well, I
I
ain't
know
doing
it
that.
out the struggle, but somebody made some money off of that.
A struggle meal.
What's crazy is I don't know if people do it, but I know when I was a little kid, I ain't got no Kool-Aid, sugar and water.
Nah,
I had.
Yeah, my dad did that. He called it moon water. Yeah, moon water.
We call that diabetes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, for real, the struggle is real. Like,
Granddad used to drink sugar water.
We used to too.
Cause I ain't gonna lie.
Matter of fact, I used to drink it.
I don't do it no more that often, but if I did eat a hot dog or something like that, I would I fry it. They tell you that, I'm sorry, burnt hot dog tastes good on the grill or when you do it on the pan like that. So, you try to find innovative ways to like have different stuff that you like. What else? Okay, I got on here that did y'all hear about that lady who tried to burn down Martin Luther King's house in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh wow. What'd you think about that, Ty?
I think she probably had like some mental issue.
Because they said that she was like a veteran. She was a veteran. And they got her on video. She just had was throwing gasoline on the porch and stuff like that. And somebody stopped her. But I'm like, okay, you're a veteran in the United States, military. And there's a possibility the research that I've seen on her, it says that she was decorated. She had all types of medals and things like that. So this doesn't sound like something that's within her character. So I believe what you're saying, Ty. Like she kind of might have lost something. But I was shocked that it was a black woman. So what's up, man?
I think she was off the meds.
You said you think she was
You think she took, did take the meds?
I think she didn't take them.
I mean, it don't sound like if you a person, what you think, Banks? If you a person, you decorated as a soldier, like you get all these medals, what would make you go to a national monument such as Martin Luther King? You black too, and just say I'm gonna burn his house down.
That's rough. One, dealing with mental health and whole, you don't know. But also, we're in a society where people are doing things for attention, and attention is a high commodity, whether it's good or bad. I would like to see a little more of what's going to happen or where her position in what she did, because you don't even know what people put somebody up to.
Yeah,
They might have her kids tied in the basement somewhere. If she
That's
true.
Right.
Yeah, you don't know.
kind of scenarios, but when I saw it, to me, it was more shock, and then my first thought is like, who put her up to this?
So you're not looking at it from a surface way. You're looking at it from different sides. So Ray, what did you think about it? Because I think he made a great point about about that. Like maybe it's some other factors outside of just mental health.
Yeah, cause you know, TikTok and Facebook,
Yeah,
everybody wanna go viral nowadays, so, I mean, and that definitely would, you know, something go viral. So, you know, and make money, you know, so, yeah, I didn't hear the story, but this is my first time hearing about it, but just hearing about it is like, that don't seem right, to be a black person doing that, knowing what Martin Luther King did for us, you know what I mean? That don't seem right.
And it kind of shocked me because I was like, when I first heard it, I was like, okay. They was telling me about it because they seen it on social media. And we were doing research this morning on it. And I'm like, this is a black dude that did that. I'm like, that's kind of weird. Being that, you know, she sounds like she's a very intelligent woman. She has all these hard marks for the things that she did. And then all of a sudden, she just decides that she's going to set this house on fire. You know, it like Carl said, you don't really know if it is mental illness.
And then it might just be a cry for help.
And that too.
Because I need help. And she went to a national monument, so you knew somebody was gonna be around. She didn't do this. I mean, she did it to where a pedestrian was like, oh, hold on, what's going on here? So there were people around, so it could just be a cry for help. And
I think
help is hard,
yeah.
especially when you're conditioned to be a soldier. You're
Yes.
conditioned to protect and to serve.
Help
isn't easy to ask for.
Yeah, I have family members, and I'm pretty sure everybody got somebody that they know that's in the military, and family members, friends who've told me literally you have people, I forgot, it's some type of check that they got to go through for like mental health, and a lot of them will pass, and then they'll go home off of leave, and it actually will take their life. So it's like they find, you know, they're the life of the party. As soon as they sit down and go home, they do things like what she's done. So I think, like, to me, it's kind of, and I'm not criticizing because I don't know, but it seems like there's a lot of people that do serve our country. We got a lot of them that's homeless or dealing with mental health issues, and it's like, okay, you know, you a soldier, you conditioned to be a soldier. A soldier does. We don't know what they do. They do a lot. So it's like, okay, at what point in time can I get some help from somebody who will listen to me instead of me saying, okay, you're supposed to deal with this because you a soldier. So, you know, you got something to say, right?
Yeah, mental health is hard. You know, it is. It's not easy to get help, you know, because there's a lot of stigmatism surrounding mental health. Oh, just take this pill and you'll be okay. But sometimes it's deeper than the pill. You know what I mean? It's way deeper than the pill.
And I think it's been ingrained in African Americans. Speaking from African Americans, point is that like my mother we told her you better not tell nobody nothing that goes on in my house. So it's kind of like, you know, people who come to your house or you was to tell somebody, it was always the thought that maybe that person would take you out of your house or you be looking for help, but they actually not gonna help you. They're gonna make the situation worse. But I think now in this generation, a lot of people are learning that, hey, you know, it's okay to go and talk to a counselor or talk to somebody to get your mental health right. You would do this, you would do it if like, you know, go exercise or eat right to keep your health up. You got to do the things that you got to do for your mental health as well.
Cause you know what I've heard, TV, the commercials like it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to reach out. Cause like you said, I grew up in a home where, you know, don't tell anybody what happened in this house, good, bad, or indifferent. So like when that's ingrained in your head, you grew up thinking that way, like, man, I really want this help, but I'm afraid to reach out. And sometimes you don't know who to reach out to. You don't know who to, you know, reach out to. So if you don't know, you ain't gonna do nothing.